Hi, it's Miss Lady T. That's all I gotta say. I've never seen so many people lined up in front of my house in all my life. It's the neighbor that's moving out. Just an update, but what is going on? How many people does it take? And I don't see them moving anything in other cars. It's just literally a convoy of cars. What's happening? And one of the other neighbors came back too, behind me. Must have seen my video this morning. Like, oh, we better get back in town. Anyway, this Lady T. Like, share, subscribe. This is a trip. Anyway, no, I ain't gonna stop there. That's just my starting point. I want to talk about spellwork for a minute. I don't do it. All I did is return to senders. But, confirmation. But, I'm gonna let you on and how they do this shit. And you heard me mention about people staring your stuff down, staring you down. They're saying things in their head, and they're wishing ill will on you and bad things on you. Example. Not saying when this happened or who it happened, because I'm not trying to call people out. That is a pretty car. Sorry. Example. Sometimes at work, we're allowed to buy stuff at break time. We can get our, drinks or candy or whatever you need. What is happening here? How weird. Confirmation. I don't know why I'm talking so low, but two doves, your trues coming in. I know they don't want that to happen, but there is definitely some love in the air. And I think you've met this person, but I think they were just in your energy to see how it was going. But I'm so boggled by these people. As soon as I came out here to talk, they left with their more moving stuff, but I don't get it. I mean, and there's more cars parked down there, too. I don't know. It is Sunday, so maybe there's a party or something. Hopefully not a spellwork party, because it ain't gonna work. But anyway, I've checked out groceries. A lot of times I'll get groceries after work, because it's just easier to get my stuff that way. Beware of people walking around your cart or hanging out with you when you're shopping. They will stare. Notice if they're staring down. Now people take glances at your cart to see what you're buying. Like, oh, that's cool, I've had two people stare my stuff down. Have my morning, stuff, my food or whatever. I usually don't get too much, after a couple of days. Staring my food down. Boy, you best trust and believe you better pray for that food. You pray for that food leaving that store. You pray for that food going back in your house. You pray for that food when you cook it. You pray for it when you get ready to eat it. You pray over that food. Because they're casting spell work. I actually called them out when I didn't say spell work. But I said, why are you two staring my food down? And there was two people at my job staring down my cart. Just staring it down. And I prayed over my food. Like, I'm not going to let it stop me from grocery shopping or living or anything like that. You got to fight with prayer. If they're praying to the devil, you pray to God. Another example. I was buying a drink and I think a Reese cup or something last night. I was getting kind of tired. And I've noticed my energy being very drained at work the last couple of nights. I've been training people. Usually they use me to train people. It's fine. I'll train you. But people they're sending in, and I'm not trying to call anybody out that they're sending in, and they're good people. They're working well. I'm training for, about a week or so, and then they put them in their own stuff and do their own thing. But last night, it's the weirdest thing. This person vapes, but you know, showing her the ropes, like, hey, this is where we go out and smoke or vape or whatever at break time. And she knows where to go and everything. It was like, not been there that long, but she knows where to go and what to do. But I was in line last night. Not in line, it's self-checkout, because there's nobody working third shift, you know, checkout. Just self-checkout. So I go up there, get my drink, get my candy bar or whatever, and she's following me. Fine, you know. And it's a monarch butterfly. Pretty. I don't see monarch butterflies around here. The universe is talking, man. You just gotta listen. But anyway, as I'm buying my drink and buying my candy bar, staring me down. And I'm like, son of a bitch, she's casting spell work on me right now. Because I went to pay in cash, went to stick my $10, wouldn't go in. Turn around backwards, just kept spitting it out. Any other time, you know, when it accepts cash, it reads them pretty good, you know, these machines and stuff. Back in the day, you had to have them perfectly folded and uncirculated and clean, you know, they wouldn't accept hardly anything. But anyway, I'm putting confirmation. I had a drop down. I was putting my money in the machine. Putting money in the machine, and it would not take my money. And she's literally standing behind me. I don't know about witchcraft and all that bullshit, but I'm pretty sure you're supposed to be not so apparent that what you're doing. And the only thing it wasn't apparent is her saying, "Don't take her money, don't take her money, curse her food, curse her food." That's the only thing that was lacking. And I'm just like, girl, stop. Please. You know? And still, I still go around when I go to smoke. I step around kind of away from people. And here I usually have one or two sitting next to me, right next to me. Can I borrow your cigarette? Can I have a lighter? Can I borrow your light? Just the most. But yeah, staring my money down, staring my food down. So I prayed in my head, prayed over my drink. Nothing hurt me or harm me or do anything, you know, against me. Make me tired, make me sleepy. Only nutrition for my body. Even though a candy bar and energy drink's not very nutritional, and you know I could do better. I was getting tired though, and I noticed the last 2 nights just been really drained, kind of off a little bit. But yeah, that's how they do it. And if you notice people like your neighbors staring you down, or people, maybe you're out and about, people staring at you, and just staring at you, and just not staring at you like, oh, you're pretty, or oh, you know, something's wrong. They're chanting in their head. They're telling you stuff. They're praying that for your money not to work, or your food to be bad, or just weird shit like that. And it's just like, but yeah, be aware of, like, you know, when you're checking out, when you're shopping, when you're doing your daily routines, always pray before you leave to go on your journey. But yeah, they will pray over, they will, and I've always been brought up to pray for good. I have never wished ill will on people. The only thing I have wished, not ill will, that these people that go around and do offenses, sexual offenses or whatever, the only thing I've ever prayed for is that I hope to God that if you guys are using things like that to infect people, hurt kids, whatever you're doing, I hope the only thing you can do is pee out of it. Because it shouldn't. Confirmation, hear the bird. Because it's not to be gross or nothing, but just if you're going around hurting people or infecting people with your nastiness, I pray that, well, hopefully the only thing you'll be able to do is pee out of it. And you can't infect anybody. You can't hurt no more people. Force people. Hang on. Of course, not the window. And that's also a positive confirmation too. Angels. I read cars. I read traffic. But yeah, you're doing a lot of good things. And so a lot of people are sending bad things to you because for some reason they don't want you to excel. They don't want you to be abundant. They don't want you in love. And all I do is wish the best for people. I hope the best futures for people, that you come into abundance, that you find love, and that you live your most peaceful and best life. And that's all I wish for people. And I really, even the enemies, even the people that come against me, I hope you turn around and get right. That's all I can say. And I'm not upset or pissed off or nothing, but I felt like I need to do a little PSA today. And plus, I noticed, convoy out here. But anyway, this Lady T, like, share, subscribe. Bye.